Hola, hola, hola! Luisa here from Luisa Puzzles. Today I have an exciting video for you. I'm going to review 13 puzzles that I've already done and let you know what I think of them. I love this kind of video because it gives you an opportunity to see different puzzles and say, hey, maybe I'll try that one. So first up, I have this beautiful multicolor puzzle. This one, it was actually 12 puzzles in one, right? Because each one is a different color. And the colors were distinct enough to where I could sort in the beginning. This is a 1,000-piece puzzle, and it's made by a company called Novelty. I got it here in Mexico. I'm not sure where else you can get it, but I think I got it up at Walmart or Soriana. We found a couple in Soriana. It's very pretty, and it comes with some unique items. A plastic bag already in it that is resealable, so you don't have to put your own piece of Ziploc in there. Each piece is very thin cardboard, but thick enough to where they sit together. Okay, and then of course there's this nice box holder for when you are puzzling. You can keep the box up like this. I'll show you a picture of that in the end. That one's really fun because 1,000 pieces, but it felt like 12 small little puzzles all in one. So I really enjoyed this one. I am going to show you all of the 1,000-piece puzzles that I did first. This one also I got here in Mexico, and it's called Hollywood, Los Angeles, California. Isn't that a funny name for a puzzle to find here in Mexico? This is 1,000 pieces, and it was very challenging because look at all of those stars around the edges. They were part of the puzzle. And it was all different colors, but I enjoyed it because a lot of words, and when they're words, you can really figure out where they go on the puzzle. This one was made by Wonder Toy, and I believe I got this one at Walmart. So let me just show you. It also comes with a really nice poster, so you can keep this out and you don't have to worry about the box lid, because you can use the box lid for some sorting. Isn't that a pretty puzzle? It also says it glows in the dark, but I didn't do it in the dark, so I don't know. I forgot to check that. I, of course, had to put my own puzzle bag in there because it didn't come with a resealable puzzle like the other one did. But this was a really fun one. Los Angeles, California, Hollywood. And so lots of words, and if you like that kind of a puzzle, it goes quickly because of the words in it. And this one, however, had 2 pieces missing when I finished it. I looked all over the house for that. Those 2 pieces, I don't know where they went. So hopefully your puzzle won't have pieces missing. 1,000 piece. Next puzzle I have is called Central Park, New York. And this one I also got here in Mexico, probably at Walmart. It is 1,000 pieces. And look at all that color. Woohoo! Lots of reds and oranges. And then the sky and the water were very similar. And also the water had the reflection of the buildings in it. This one was a challenge. I have to admit, this one was a challenge. But all of these puzzles that I get from Wonder Toy here in Mexico, they don't have a lot of puzzle dust. So that's a plus. I like that. This one was a challenge, and it also came with a nice poster. Yay, nice poster. See how pretty? Very colorful. And it also did not come with its own resealable plastic bag, so I put mine in there in my own Ziploc. But this one was a very good one, a very nice challenge here in Mexico. We appreciate it. It's called Central Park, New York, and a challenge, but a fun one. So that was the first 3. Now the 4th one is the beginning of my Ravensburger puzzle. I got these up in the States when we went back home to visit, and these were just some of them from the USA Jigsaw Nationals, and I wanted to get those. So I actually got onto the Ravensburger website and ordered these to be delivered to my parents' home, so then I could put them in my suitcase and bring them back. And I loved them. This one was done at the USA Jigsaw Nationals, and I really enjoyed watching that YouTube channel where they put the whole contest on live on YouTube, so you could go there and watch that too. But this one is called this one's called Busy Birdies, and I did a whole video on myself doing this one. This one was a challenge, let me just tell you, but so pretty. Isn't that pretty? And the artist is Dean McAdam, and so it's not just one of those pictures you get out of the clip art. This is a beautiful puzzle. Loved it. It was fun to do, but it was a challenge for me, I'll have to say. And of course, Ravensburger has some puzzle dust, so just be aware. And it doesn't come with its own refillable bag, so you have to do that. But what I like about it is they are nice and thick pieces. Ravensburger does a really nice job cutting them into nice pieces. I liked it a lot, but it was a challenge. And the USA Jigsaw Nationals, I think they did that either in teams or in pairs, but whew, what a tough one. The next one I did is also Ravensburger. And this one I picked up, I think in Texas last year when we were in Texas. And look how busy that one is. Very colorful. It's called Mediterranean Places. And let's see, I think it's one of those stock photos that they use. I don't see an artist on it. It's called Mediterranean Spain. And of course, I'm here in Mexico, so I love all things Mexican and Spanish, so I thought I'd try that one. And it was a challenge, but look at all the different colors of the buildings. The trees all look the same, but it was a fun one to do too. And of course, I am not a speeder, so I took a while to do this one, but it was a challenge. You got a lot of balconies, you got a lot of trees, but it was fun. Okay, I just finished doing a video about this puzzle. Oh my goodness. This is the next one. This is Ravensburger's Sweet Treats, I believe it's called. And of course it's upside down. The artist is Demelsa Houghton. Demelsa Houghton. Beautiful puzzle. This one also was done at the USA Jigsaw Nationals. So I thought, why not get that one? So when I was up there in Portland, I also added this into my list when I was getting the puzzles from Ravensburger. So I enjoyed that one, but it was a challenge as well. Lots of things going on, and I'll show you that here in a little video. Now we're gonna do 7 500-piece puzzles, and most of these I got here from Ravensburger, but I got them at different places. So sometimes I can get them from Amazon, but not very often. So first I'm going to start with the ones that I got here in Mexico. That is not Ravensburger. This one is another Wonder Toy, and this is called the Unicorns. And these puzzles don't really tell us, but it was fun. I enjoyed this one because 500 pieces, after doing 1,000 pieces, 500 seems kind of simple, right? But look at all the white for the unicorns. And then there was a lot of green at the bottom, but it had different flowers in there and all of that yellow at the top. So it wasn't that difficult. I enjoy the Wonder Pieces, or what are they called? The Wonder Toy, because they are not real thick pieces, but they're not a lot of puzzle dust. So I enjoy doing that one. I just finished this one a couple days ago. It was a joy. This one was a challenge. And I think it's because of all that purple kind of all flowed into each other. And caballitos de mar, seahorses in Spanish, and 500 pieces. I've decided I'm not really an underwater person. I don't know that I like all those colors like that. It was okay. I did another one that was very similar because I wanted to practice doing 500 pieces for speed puzzling competition, and I'm going to one in Puebla next week. I don't expect to do real well, but I like puzzling, so I thought I'd go and meet some people. That one's okay. But here's one I did a video on a little while ago, and this is a limited edition. Woohoo! Stitch. Limited edition Stitch. It says it's for 8 years old and up. This one was a challenge, and I put that on my video that I did a couple weeks ago. But it's a Disney character Stitch. It has lots of nice colors. I was saying in that video that if I were to do this one again, I would be able to separate the yellows and oranges. This one I just put all the colors out and then tried to do it without separating things. Not a great idea, I don't think. But let me just tell you, this one is done by Novelty again. And their 500 pieces are kind of big, kind of large. There's a whole video on it, so I won't talk too much about that one. But Stitch was a fun one. Colorful. I love the color. So I enjoyed that one too. And then the last 4 puzzles I did were all Ravensburger. And again, I picked this one up from Portland when I had it delivered there. I had done this one here in Mexico last October or so when we were in Oaxaca, because look how fun it is. It's all Mexican food, and it's got a sombrero on the side, and I really enjoyed this one, but 500 pieces was a lot easier than the 1,000-piece one that I did. And this one is just called La Fiesta, I think. Fiesta Foods. It's called Fiesta Time, and it says it's from Adobe stock, so who knows where the picture came from. This one also was done at the USA Jigsaw Nationals, which wouldn't that have been fun? I'd already done the 1,000-piece one, so I don't really know why this one was there, because it had already been out and about. Maybe it wasn't out and about in the US, but I did it in Oaxaca in 1,000 pieces last year. So this was fun. Doing it 500 pieces, a lot easier, and I enjoyed that one. So that might be my favorite in the pile. We'll decide in a minute. The next one I did was another Ravensburger puzzle, and this one from the USA Jigsaw Nationals again. I enjoyed this one, but look how colorful. It's called Valley of the Balloons, I believe. Let's see. Of course, I never can find the name. Air Balloon Valley and Nathaniel Mortensen. I did a video on this one also. This one was a challenge for me. I really had a tough time with all that green at the top, but I do enjoy balloons, and so I wanted to try that one. Again, Ravensburger doesn't come with bags. You have to put your own plastic bag in there. And a lot of puzzle dust. 500 pieces though, not too bad. I enjoyed that one. I would recommend that one also to anybody else out there. Okay, here's that other Ravensburger was talking about, the underwater one. Oof. This one I also ordered off of their website because I wanted to get some more underwater, and I love sea turtles. That's kind of my hobby, is to save turtles, or at least try by using less plastic. And then I talk about using plastic bags. Oh well, there's some things you can't help. But this one, very challenging. 500 pieces. Like I said, I'm not really an underwater person, but this one had a little more color to differentiate from each other, so this one was nice. Isn't it interesting how some of these pieces, these boxes are bigger? Look at this one. So much bigger. Thicker, but smaller. I don't know why they need to have such big boxes for 500 piece. But this one was fun to do. Again, Ravensburger has a lot of puzzle dust, so didn't really like that. And then the last one I want to talk about is the circle of colors. So I wanted to try a round one. So I did the round one, also by Ravensburger. And this one, they said, relax, you'll enjoy it, you'll love it. I've done this one twice. I don't usually do puzzles twice. But the first time I did it, I did by the edges. I usually do edges first. I don't know, do you do edges first? Maybe leave a comment down below and let me know, how do you do your puzzles? Do you start with the edges and then fill them in? Well, I watched somebody else on the YouTube channel do this one from the inside out. And that made more sense when you look at it. So I tried that, and it did go much quicker, and I have a video all related to this one too. So I enjoyed this one. Now, you say, of all the puzzles that I've done here in the last 13, which one do you think is my most favorite? Well, I would say it was this one. And I'm not sure why, except for I love the fact that I love Mexico. I love all the Mexican food. I love the color in this one. And the fact that I did 1,000 piece and then I got to do it in 500 made it more simple. Más fácil. And so I would recommend this one if you like Mexico, if you like Mexican food, if you like color, if you like puzzles. Ravensburger, good job, good on you. So there's my take on the last 13 puzzles I've done, and I still have more to talk about. So be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Hasta luego.